Hi, I'm Ken from SolidCAM. We're here at the IMTS 24 trade show, and we're going to do a presentation here on cutting with a Levil LMV 300 high performance desktop CNC. Now we're going to be cutting in 17.4 pH stainless steel. That's a precipitation hardening stainless steel. We're using a 3 horsepower spindle. This is going to be a 3/16 inch diameter end mill. And we're going to be cutting at 375 or 3/8 of an inch depth of cut. We're going to do that very rapidly, so let's go ahead and get this started. We'll talk about what it's doing as it's flying here. First, we're going to helix in at 16,000 RPM, about 100 inches a minute. And we're going to go down to about 3/8 of an inch deep, and then we're going to spool up to 18,000 RPM. And now you'll see it moving at over 200 inches a minute, carving out this material. And again, this is 17.4 pH stainless steel. Now, in this cut right now, we're consuming approximately 47% on this 3 horsepower spindle, but it takes 23% to run that spindle at 18,000 RPM in the air. So that's really only a delta of 24% to do a cut at this performance. That's a pretty spectacular machine and a pretty spectacular software. What iMachining is doing is called the morphing spiral algorithm. This actually draws or continuously draws a spiral from one shape out to another shape so that we can keep that tool in contact more. As it is moving through that spiral, it's ranging in minimum cutting angle to maximum cutting angle. And as it's doing that, it's also modulating the feed rate so that we maintain a constant chip thickness no matter where that angle is. That's why that sound is so consistent and so smooth. What that allows us to do is ensure that the sharp edge of that flute is only seeing compressive force through this entire cut. And that's why we get fantastic tool life out of this, even at this extreme performance. Now you can see most machining operations on something like this would be 10 minutes. But we're looking at just under 2 minutes to complete this machining operation, thanks to the performance of the Levil machine, the performance of the SolidCAM software, and also the performance of the Regal fixed tool holders that we're using in here. This is the power grip system. The really cool part about this, no pun intended, is that tool is actually room temperature. We don't induce any heat into this, and that does a great thing for you in your part because it doesn't wear out the tool, it doesn't warp your part. All the heat goes off in these chips. As you notice, I can pick up chips from anywhere in this box, and notice they are all the same. SolidCAM's iMachining produces an unbelievably consistent chip thickness, which results in an obviously very, very consistent force load on your tool.